Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy and welcome aboard to 2023. Happy New Year! I'm not sure if people still say that or if you just got tired of doing it, but this is the first time I've seen you, I suppose technically, unless you were at the Skyrim stream, say Happy New Year, welcome back. Isn't it great? It's like the same day as last week but with a new number on the end, which is slightly more annoying to type when I have to type the date in because I got quite used to typing double twos and now I have to type 2, 3. I know, isn't life hard? That's one of the most strenuous things I had to do this week when I went back to work. I was like, I've got to write the date. I've got to answer an email. It's too much for goodness sakes. I felt like it was all, I just needed to go back to sleep, to be honest. So there we are, everyone. This is it. This is the new year, a new Locking It Down with Lucy. I guess, is this a new season? I don't know. We're just making it up now. How long will Locking It Down with Lucy go on for, I just thought about this now. All good things must come to an end, but hopefully it's not this year. Will I be doing this forever? Will I be like 60? Like, hello and welcome to Locking It Down with Lucy. Now the only thing that locks other than my jaw is all my bones. Anyway, so hello and welcome. I'm glad you are here. I hope everyone is doing well. We've got some Happy New Year's coming in. Jazzy saying Happy New Year all. Evening, Lucy, says KRP TV with 4 cheeses. Like a little bit of the old 4 cheese pizzas, 4 cheese crisps. I approve. I like it. 100-year-old Locking It Down with Lucy. Who knows? It could happen. I'd look back at the day. Locking It Down with Granny XP. If only. But I don't think my grandma will come on the show. But I am going to visit her this week. I feel cruel. I don't know. I don't know if my grandma would want to be filmed. I also don't want to film her on the sly. Because that feels like bad granddaughterness. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can get her to say a little shout out or something. So you can hear the actual voice. Because it's true. We got M saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year. There was a little bit of discord in the chat earlier. I've got a quick question for everybody. Have you taken down your Christmas decorations yet? Because as you can see, I have. As soon as it was New Year's Day, I was like, get this crap out of my flat. Not that I hate it or anything, but I was just like, I felt better for it. I felt cleansed when I took it all down. It felt less cluttered. And the only reason I really put the decorations up was for the show. So otherwise I wouldn't have done it. Terrence said never put them up. I understand. All you got to do is take them back down again. They just leave glitter everywhere. Am I a Grinch? I might just be. Took mine down on Monday. I think it kind of has to be done, doesn't it, really? Techie saying they haven't had time yet. Makes sense, understandable. Rich is saying that their decorations are back in the loft. I just shoved mine in the cupboard near the sink, so hopefully that'll be okay. I'm not sure if my dad wanted them back or not. He gave them to me as like a little like your first Christmas starter pack, and I just sort of was like, yoink, keeping those for next year. Marco is saying, oh yes, the decoration's got to go by the 2nd of the new year. Okay, that's good to know. Hi Lucy, took mine down after Christmas, says Jasmonique. Hopefully I said that right. I'm so bad at reading or any other functions that human beings my age should be able to do. Mr. Slope said I never put them on, but I will start next year. Okay, that makes sense. Good evening to you too. Good evening. Everything but the lights are down. The lights are the best part, I will say. I do miss the lights. Animes is saying, oh God, it goes so quick sometimes. Animes is saying, took them down on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve? That is extremely early. External lights are up as I can't be asked to take them down. All internal decorations are away. I like that, very clinical. We got Vitz who celebrated a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Vitz. Shout out to you. Says happy Thursday, Lucy and chat gang. Hope you had a good birthday, Vitz. I hope you were doing well. So well, we're back to our regularly boring schedule. No Christmas shenanigans. No New Year. Well, I guess we're having a slightly New Year shenanigan, I guess. So the poll, if you wish to partake, is with it just being under a week or over a week until The Last of Us part TV show is coming on the air. Are you excited? What's your hype though? We're taking one last thermometer check here on Locking It Down with Lucy. Get your ears ready because I'm about to stick a thermometer in them because we're going to find out what's going on. So are you full hype? Are you looking forward to it? Are you wait and see? Or are you not interested? I think if I was to vote as a non-biased person who is just making the poll. It's very even, by the way. This is very interesting. I am in camp looking forward to it. I can't say I'm like running around like, saying my Last of Us prayers at night, praising Joel and singing songs about Ellie. Like I would like to watch it. It's something to do. And I'm curious to see what it's going to be like. I feel like this is probably one of the best opportunities for an adaptation to happen. They've been given all of the materials. No, what will they do with them? Will they flourish, or will they drop them in the sink like a bunch of pasta that may or may have happened to me today and fish them out with a ladle and still eating it for dinner? That's to come later. That's a big low light. Me eating dishwatery pasta. Have you ever eaten dishwater pasta? It's got to be done. That was my dinner, and my stomach does feel like a great big gross sack of dishwater pasta and garlic. I'm just going to say, everybody, I don't like cooking with garlic. My kitchen smells now. I feel gross. Everything's disgusting. Never doing it. Everyone's like, oh, use garlic. No, I'm over it, okay? That's the one. I remember now, whenever I cook, I remember why I hate cooking. I hate how it smells. Now, maybe it's because I'm not cooking well, but it's just not good. In fact, I've got my air freshener in right now, which I should probably take out as well because I only need to air freshen myself. But that's not the end of my smell chemical woes that have happened here. But more of that to come. We've got a big, massive low lights. Not exactly low lights, but I feel like everything has just gone after the new year. Anyway, let's see. What are people saying? Jazz D is saying, I can't wait for the Last of Us show. The cast seems awesome. Nice. Oh, sorry, you didn't pop up then. Good. I'm excited. Pash Sunny is saying, I hope it's good, but usually series of movies based on video games aren't that good. I know, we know, but will they be able to? I feel like they could maybe just pull it out of the bag, perhaps. I think a TV show is the best way to do it. A slow story could help it maturate, as they say. I'm not sure. The team behind the show seems really promising. I'm excited, says M. Exactly. Garlic is the spice of life. No, I saw someone, yeah, exactly, Dusty. Garlic is yuck. Gross. Not a fan. Oh, thank you, Super Beach Boy, for the $1.99. Happy New Year. My kitty says hi, everybody. Kawaii. Do you know songs about kittens? I only know that one. Actually, I know two. Come now, kitty, kitty, you're so pretty. That's what I sing to your kitten. I hope that they are doing well on this new year. What else have we got coming up on the show? How can you dislike garlic? Because it just stinks. It's gross. So what we've got coming on the show today, we have a little bit of housekeeping, of course, the highlights and lowlights of the week. Clip of the week, of course, which may feature my dad in the background. I know that you big fans of the dad content. And then we are going to be doing, for the main bulk of the show, the review of 2022. I feel like all I do is talk about the year as a whole. But I mean like my own personal review of what I thought of the year, what goals I achieved. And then together, we're going to go through my goals that I'm going to set out for myself next year. And there will be an opportunity, everybody, for you guys to choose a goal. Now, this could be dangerous, but I feel like I trust you guys. You could pick a good goal. So think about it in your head. Think about what it is. Normally, I do like goals to do with gaming, but I'll open it up to anything. What did I do before? So last year, obviously, it was my 75% completion goal. I also wanted to. We'll look through all of it. But remember, there was that year where I tried to touch my toes, and that didn't happen. Do you want to touch a toe check-in? Touch a toe check-in, as they say. Now, where have I got a stand for this? Over here. I think that's considered cheating. It's so far away. I don't know how people do that. My dad is 60 something. He can do it. How is he doing that? Where is it coming from? Where is the extra body happening? I don't know. Keeps the vampires out though. No. I don't. No. You have to invite the vampires in first. If a vampire shows up, they could obviously pretend that they're the postman, so you'd have to be wary. Actually, vampires have a lot more strategies of getting into your house now. Before, they'd be like, hello. But now they're like, hello, it's the man who's looking to check if your fire doors are still okay. And I'm like, sure, come on in. And then I'm dead. So, I'll be more vigilant, obviously. Oh, Vince is saying pop to platinum today. Spider-Man remastered, so it's a bit of a cheat with my PS4. So, oh, the old auto pop. There we go. Gotta have to wait till you start shrinking to touch your toes. Hey now. Let's maybe that'll happen. Who knows? Right. So what else? Let's get into it. So first, I'm thirsty. Everybody, are you thirsty? Maybe you should crack open a drink too. So all post people are vampires. They may not be, but you got to check for the signs. Okay. Is your postman delivering at night? I mean, they might be now if it's the Royal Mail because they don't bloody show up. But do you know my friend only texted me today and was like, thanks, I got your Christmas card. And I was like, I sent that on the 12th of December. What's happening? Good Lord. So I feel like today it is the final drink of the official drinks benefactor. This is the last drink that they have supplied. So far, they have had one hit, which was the Voodoo Mountain Dew, and one miss, which was the Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. So we're going to see what they have in store today. I have got out the good cutlery or glossary or fancy word to describe containers that you put your drinks in. So let's see. So thank you very much, drinks benefactor. You have benefacted the show much just with your drink contribution. We are all grateful. Mostly me. I'm mostly grateful because I'm the one who gets to enjoy them. So, right, let's see what we have here. I did guess that it may not be. Look, it came with a little thing on the front. This is my last Christmas present of the year. Oh, thank you, Em. My sister did these. I had to endure big sister duties to get my nails done. It's a weird experience, but it does feel quite nice in a weird way. Right, here we go. What's it going to be? Oh. What? Oh, a Pepsi Cola soda shop. Is that like cream soda Pepsi? Oh, wait. Yeah. 0 sugar cream soda cola. Now, everybody, if you know anything, if you know anything, then great, good, congratulations. But I love the Dr. Pepper cream soda. But how will the Pepsi cream soda compare? There's only one way to find out. Drink it! Right, we're going to open it up and see. Oh, but it's also zero sugar, which will be an interesting dynamic. It would be like a Coke float shortage. Remember when I tried to make a Coke float and it all went terribly wrong? Oh, it smells creamy. Now I want to do a first taste out of the bottle. These bottles as well are chunk. Right. God, yeah, Pepsi Go needs to be... Oh. Oh dear. The flavours are both there, but they aren't melding. That's the problem. Also, I just don't like drinking drinks when they're super fizzy. Let's pour it out. It tastes a bit like Diet Coke, and I don't like Diet Coke. I feel really bad. Someone has spent time, effort, money, and love and care to send me drinks, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm sure that the drinks benefactor understands and also wants this kind of entertainment. So let's find out. It's been in the fridge. My hand is cold from the fridge. I did cleanse my mouth from the garlic. I have been eating sweets. I have been eating mints. I drank lots of water. I ate a cracker. Right, let's see. It's bizarre. It's no Dr. Pepper cream soda. I have to give this a fail. It's palatable, it's drinkable, but by God, it's not tasteable. What the fuck is this? Also, I'm very sweary today. What's happened to me? Yeah, it is confusing. It is a confusing flavour. They have not mastered it. Pepsi, you've let us down. I'm gonna have to tell Pepsi Girl about this. How's she going to take it? I don't know. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her all week. I haven't seen her in ages. And this is the news. I'm going to come back to her. I was like, guess what, Pepsi Girl? And she's like, what? Do you bring news from afar of Pepsi? And I'm like, of course I bring news from afar about Pepsi. What else would I be telling you about? But I come with great sad news. No, not great sad news. I found a Pepsi. That's no bueno. It's no good. It is the Pepsi cream soda. It's just... Now, here's a real twist of fate. Maybe it'll taste nicer when it's flat. I feel like the fizziness is almost a little too much. I feel like I want to like swash it around in my mouth like a real wine expert, but I also don't want my teeth to rot, so I'm also mindful of that. Yeah. It's not even nice. Like, it's not even like Pepsi Max nice. I didn't even know Pepsi Zero was a thing. I think it's missing the sugar element. So there we go. Thank you, Mysterious Drinks Benefactor, for your kindness, for sending me these drinks. They have been, the voodoo one was great, although the voodoo one made me super hyper and I couldn't sleep for like the entire night. So there's that. They've all had ebbs and flows. Is it even sweet? Like, the aftertaste has the cream soda-ness, but the foretaste is just... not even like nice Pepsi. I don't know. I feel like I'm being really mean. So there we go. That's what we're drinking. So now let's get to a little bit of the housekeeping. Yes, 1 out of 3 for the Drinks Fairy. Sad face. Please, Drinks Fairy, look upon me kindly. Does it even Pepsi? I think Pepsi Girl, if I brought that to Pepsi Girl, she would shove it in my face. She would come at me like, someone in the Queen Vic and just be like, get out of my office. And I'll be like, but you don't own the office, Pepsi Girl. Well, I do now. Get out, sling your hook. And I'll be like, and that would be the end of our beautiful friendship. Would it be better with garlic? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In this case, do you prefer Coke? I don't know if Coke... No, because I made a Coke float that was gross. I had this, which was not so gross, but still blah. And then it's the Dr. Pepper cream soda. It's all about that Dr. Pepper cream soda, much like McFly sung Once Upon a Time. It's all about... Now, obviously, this is live, so I can't edit. But if I could edit, let's just pretend now that an imaginary Dr. Pepper cream soda is just going to appear. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you, Dr. Pepper cream soda. Unless I try the vanilla one and then we find out that actually I like the vanilla one best. So let's go on to a little housekeeping. I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for everyone who joined me on New Year's Eve for the New Year's Eve race to the Skyrim Platinum. We did it, everybody. I have it with me. In case you missed the Cliff Notes, I was able to get the Platinum just before New Year's Eve, which meant, for those of you that have been following along, I earned my Skyrim driving certificate. Yes! Because I won't be earning my real driving certificate because I've decided to pack that in. Now, I know people are going to start moaning at me like, Lucy, it's a lesson that you need to learn, blah, 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 blah. But my God, it's awful trying to learn how to drive right now. So I'll come back when I'm good and ready and I'll learn to drive then. But for now, this is the driving certificate that I care about. I'll go back and I'll find that woman and I'll say to her, hey, miss, you failed me because you wanted to get your son a Switch. Look at this. Have you ever passed your Skyrim driving exam? I don't think so. You want to play Skyrim now, do you? Do you? Because I'll fail you. That'll teach her. That'll learn her. On the back of this, by the way, I forgot. I used to write my expenses. What did I buy on this in 2018? Here you go. Here's a real... In 2018, this is everything that I spent. I went to eat. I went to Pod. I did something else. I went to Boots. I went to Co-op. Went to Greg's. All those meal deals that I used to eat back in 2018. Woof. What a life I used to lead back then. All right, that's the main bit of housekeeping. So I've not really, ever since I've done that, I sort of went back to not really playing anything. I don't know what to do now that I've passed it. I haven't got anything else to do, which is... I hope your driving examiner has the Skyrim plat. They do. They've got it 3 times. That's why I knew that they were the right person for the job. They've got the plat 3 times, way more qualified than I am. So yeah, what's happening here? 2018, one of the best years of my life. Did you have a bunch of meal deals too? They're pretty good, aren't they? Especially that Tesco's one. Tell me about it. Yes, back before. Simpler times. Back when meal deals were only however much it said on that sheet, £3.50 or something. Now they're £4.50. Do me a favour. Right, so let us get on with the... Yes, now let's do the check-in, the highlights and lowlights of the week. This is the part of the show where you tell me and I tell you what's been going on. Now, I've got a lot of lowlights, and I think I'll share my biggest lowlight with all of you. It's going back to work. It sucks, doesn't it? That first day was like hell. I was like, I didn't even know who I was anymore. I didn't know what my job was. Suddenly I opened a computer and everyone was asking me questions. And I was like, I'm sorry. Why do you think I can do this? What's happening? What? And someone was like, can you list all the problems that we're having? And I was like, I think I deleted that information. I was like, I've got no idea what's happening. So I answered this email. It took ages and I needed a nap afterwards. It was too taxing on the brain. I would like to say that as the week has gone on, I have started to function more like a regular human being before Christmas. But woof, that first day was a rough one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the days and hopefully getting back into the swing of things, which is going to be interesting, seeing as I've also got some days off next week. So I feel that's maybe why, because I'm in this sort of like limbo land of being back at work but not fully back at work. So that's a big one. What else happened with the old nothing else? Yeah, Luke is saying I'm putting off that low light as long as possible. Exactly. Robert Orr is saying highlight Christmas card from a friend in America finally arrived. Thought it was lost. Low light back to work. I know, back to work. It's rubbish, isn't it? Jamie is saying their highlight is WWE Money in the Bank coming to London in July, which is funny because I think I'm going to be in America when this happens. Ironically, they come here and I go there. What a joke. But if I could go, I probably would go. but I'm holding out for the Royal Rumble. Maybe that will happen. Wait, no way. We've got a birthday in the chat. Rich Gamer is saying, highlight, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Rich Gamer. Hope you're having a lovely day, and I wish you all the best. Oh, Mega Pork Chop Express says, happy bloody New Year, Lucy. Happy bloody New Year to you too. I hope you're enjoying yourself. KRTPTV is saying, highlight, had Monday off work, so only 4 days at work again. Lowlights the first week of January, which is both mine and my mum's least favourite month of the year. Oh, I hate Mondays as well. Mondays, I mean, not just Mondays, but Januaries. Januaries are rubbish in general. Because it's just a long month, and it's long, and it's cold, and nothing's happening anymore. You ate too much, well, I shouldn't eat too much chocolate, but you're like, oh, I've spent too much money, I've done too much this and that, and, you know, it's just back to the boring ways of life. So, bleh, rubbish. Dusty is saying, Lola of the week, yep, back to work, sad face. Highlight of the week, first shiny of the year, volume. Congratulations, we love a good shiny. So what else happened? Of course, as I mentioned or alluded to earlier, I wanted to cook something for dinner, as you do, because one must cook food, I suppose, at some point if you want to stay alive on planet Earth. So I got some pasta, I made the pasta, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to be really efficient, and I'm going to do the washing up whilst I'm making the pasta. So I was doing the washing up, I was getting it all done, and then I picked up the pasta thing, and the problem I have is I'm not strong enough sometimes. So I'm holding the thing, trying to get the water out of the pasta into the sink, and then I know what really happened. I got a little bit greedy because I'd poured out all I could, and I was like, do you know what? Could I get any more out of this? Could I get any more water out? And I poured it, and I tipped it, and half the hob thing of pasta fell into the sink. I had to scoop it out with a spoon. You can see all of this, by the way, on my Instagram, where I filmed the calamities of my life. It's like a live documentary that's always happening. How is Lucy surviving today? So yeah, I had to scoop it out with a spoon. There was all washing up liquid because the washing up was still in there. But I finished the washing up. And so what I did, everybody, I'm not a crazy person, okay? I realized that I can't obviously eat soapy pasta. I've done that before. It wasn't good. So I got the pasta, I ran it under the tap and then drained that. So it's got to be okay. But I will say, because the pasta was like tortellini pasta that had like stuff in it, I feel like some of the dishwater had like gone inside. And so as I was eating it, I was like eating them, popping it, and it was like a spurts of like cold water, and I was like and then I poured on that garlic sauce, and it was like, the whole thing was horrific, and I regret everything about my last decisions for the 2 hours ago when I did this. Do eat soapy? No, I don't eat soapy stuff on the regular. Oh, no, Chris J. I didn't just sit there at my sink just going, oh, that's my dinner now. Just eating it up. Could you think I am crazy? No, at least it's not like the time that I dropped the pizza when I got it out of the oven. It just went straight on the oven, straight on the floor, and I had to scoop up all of the toppings and put it back on again. That was pretty low. So I think this is, on the scale of like gross things I've done when cooking, this comes at a mid-level. I'd say the top grossest thing was definitely scraping the topping of my pizza off the oven and off the floor and putting it back on the pizza, because I wasn't going to waste the pizza, all right? It's so much to like go out to the shop, buy food. Oh no, now I've put the food on the floor, I've put the food in the sink, I've got to make more food. I'm not having it. So yeah, that's what's happening in my life. So that was lowlight of the week number 2. Lowlight of the week number 3 was going on the 96 bus, as I mentioned to you earlier. There were these 2 girls that were vaping in front of me. Well, I don't know what it is about people that vape, that they feel like they can do it indoors, but everyone just seems to be at it. And I was like, what is going on? Have I just gone insane? Have I just like fallen asleep and woken up as an 85-year-old curmudgeonly man? I'm not sure when that happened, but it somehow did. And the bus, everyone was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, get me off this bus. But the main highlight of the week, or lowlight of the week even, was my chemical bathroom disaster, which happened yesterday. Lessons learned the hard way, I guess, should be the next. So my first book will be called Awkward by Default. That will be the stories of me up until moving out. Then volume 2 will be Lessons Learned the Hard Way, a story of Lucy trying to live alone by herself. And this will be all the mistakes I've made. So Lessons Learned the Hard Way was about cleaning, which, you know, it's going to make me sound like I don't clean much, but I do like to try and keep it. Look at this. That's tidy. I tidy the areas that people do see. But in my bathroom, now the bathroom I hate, because the bathroom I inherited, and it was always like kind of, it was always kind of like dank in there, and I didn't really know what to do about it. And I tried to clean off like the mold stuff that had gone around the edge, but it just wasn't shifting. So I went to the shop and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just pick up this mold spray because my other mold spray wasn't working. And I sprayed it on it. And I'll tell you, it was like magic, like magic. I walked away. I came back 30 minutes later and all the mold had just gone by itself. I didn't even need to scrub anything. But I hate cleaning the bath. And so I was like, this is it. This is like the magic sauce I've been looking for. So then the next day, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to spray it everywhere. So I sprayed this stuff everywhere. And I went on my merry way. I was like, I've hacked cleaning, everybody. No more do I have to sit in my little overalls and scrub because it's doing it for me. And so I go to sleep and there's this like weird smell happening. And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, it just smells really like musty and like kind of like gross. But I was like, you know what? Maybe someone's cooking something. I mean, God knows what they smell from my flat when I'm cooking shit. So it was like a gross smell. I wake up the next day and I go to the bathroom. I open the door and I'm like, whoa! And it's like this pungent, like thick smell in the air. And I was like, what has happened here? And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's still someone's cooking. So I leave it for a bit. And I'm just like, I'll come back later. I came back later and it was only worse. And I was like, oh no, this is actually bad. What has happened? Like, what I want to do is I want to make it cleaner. And now, but the thing is, I will say, my bathroom looks immaculately clean. So I noticed that on like some of the metal surfaces, like the taps. Yeah, I think I was corroding something by accident. That's the word I was looking for, corrosion. Like I noticed all the taps had gone like really like, not rusty, but they like developed all this stuff on it. And I was like, oh, so I had to go for an emergency trip to the shops to try and like clean all of this around because I was like, obviously I'd made some quite kind of chemical reaction. So I doused it. So I went in there with my face mask. I doused it all down with water. I washed it all down. And I'm happy to reveal that now my bathroom is back in working. And it's really clean. So maybe I just have to do that. Maybe I just have to cause a chemical reaction now and again just to have the cleanliness. Because I look in the bathroom, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it was worth it. Maybe it was all of that rubbish. You didn't generate chlorine by accident, did I? I hope not. I mean, I'm still alive. So, I mean, I did get a bit of a headache later on in the day, but we'll see. I was alive to tell the tale, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. That's how I end volume 2 of the book. And I was alive to tell these tales, the end, until volume 3. And then the backword comes. I don't know. They normally have a foreword in a book, but I don't know if they have the backword. The backword is Lucy tragically died while doing something else that she didn't quite understand. So there will be no volume 3. Enjoy these collection of stories. So yeah, that was kind of gross. But now I have a clean bathroom. So that's the highlight of that. That's the tales from my life. Tales from my life. So yeah, let's have some more highlights and lowlights of the week from you. Oh, the thing is, I am 100% awkward by default. That's why it's the perfect title of my autobiography. I once did start writing an autobiography, but then I realised I was only 14 and I hadn't done much in life, so that ended that pretty quickly. Mr. Spaghetti says, highlight, COVID doesn't stop me from games. I platinum Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake. 28 platinums achieved. Congratulations, sorry to hear about COVID, but congrats on those shinies. Those are some good ones. I think this is wrestling, by the way, for everyone. I think this is because Money in the Bank is just a normal pay-per-view, whereas I think they wanted Clash of the Castle to be a bit more of a bigger deal, which is why I'm not too bummed about missing mine. Also, Money in the Bank ain't that good anymore. Like, I'm not crestfallen about this one. I think Clash of the Castle, they wanted it to be like a big, like, quote-unquote, like one of the big four type deal. You know, like when they go to Saudi Arabia, that's like a big deal. When they went to Australia that one time, that was kind of a big deal. This is just Money in the Bank. We're okay. Was it better than the Sonic Curry? Oof. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question. Best thing was when you said one of those days, like it's something happened. Well, it's just one of those days sometimes. It's just one of those days. Plus, the accommodation of a Clash was a nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's at the O2, which is so easy to get to. Real life trophy tales. It is indeed. My taste buds have been damaged. No, that can't be. Okay, I'm just looking through the chat for any other highlights and lowlights of the week before I get to my highlight of the week. Because it wasn't all bad news. I feel like all I've done is like, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Also, the Sims have most definitely taken themselves away to the bedroom. I think they've got to know on a Thursday that this is happening. My God. So, whatevs. I'm just going to live my life. It's just one of those days where you corrode your bathroom by accident for the greater good of cleanliness, and that was what I achieved at the end of the day, and a valuable lesson. You started watching Lost. That's good. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know of your adventures. That'd be great. So, what were my main highlights? Okay, my highlight was the fact that now I have a clean bathroom. Not really much has happened because of the train strikes. Oh my god, I forgot my fifth lowlight of the week. Because of the train strikes, I've been stuck at home and I can't go to work. And so I feel like if I'd gone to work, it probably would have been a better week. But I've literally just been sitting here, doing work, sleeping, trying to do work. I miss going out. That's why I had to keep going to Sainsbury's every day. You know, I went to Boots yesterday twice and the same woman served me. It was very embarrassing because we both knew that I had only been there a mere 20 minutes ago, but we couldn't quite acknowledge it. But we had a little bit of a, like, you know when you look at someone a little bit and you go, but not in a weird way, obviously. But we couldn't acknowledge that. But we knew it was happening. And I was like, thank you for my next items that I have picked up again. That's all I do. I don't even save money when I work from home. I just end up going to the shop and just buying more crap or corroding my bathroom. It's bad. So I'm looking forward to next week going back to work for one day and then heading off into the sunset for my... Now, I'm going to say secrets. But there's actually a story behind the word secrets. So there's a guy that I speak to at work. And I don't know how this happened, but one time he asked me what I was doing after work. And I was just like, I don't remember. And I just said secrets. And so now whenever we do something outside of work, we don't tell each other. We just tell each other we're doing secrets. And so now neither of us know what's happening ever because it's like, and the secrets could be anything. I could be going to the dentist. He's like, oh, what are you doing after work? I'm like, secrets. And he's like, oh, big secrets? I couldn't say, that's why it's a secret. And so that's what's happening next week. Secrets. It could be big secrets. It could be bad. It could be great secrets. It could be, shield level 4 secrets. You don't know. Secrets cover any base. So that's what's happening, which means that next week there is no show because I have secrets on my evenings. So I've got secret evenings. So yeah, sad news. I will remind you at the end of the show that you could be woefully sad about that. So yeah, that's all, to be honest. So that's what's going on. All right, any more? Is this the same guy you with about Mass Effect? You're talking about Garrus. I'm not booting up Mass Effect on the daily just to talk to Garrus about what's happening in my life. Like, I just go up to him like, Garrus, and he's like, what are you got going on after work? And I'm like, secrets, Garrus, secrets. Right, any more? The Sims highlight of the week is imminent. No. I think that's everything that I have for this segment of the show. He is a great listener. Garrus. He loves listening. All about listening and calibrations. Right, then, if we are all good... wait, what? Oh, this person! Oh, yeah. I haven't seen this person in a long time, actually. No. Although they did kind of call me out in front of their boss once. They were like, what did you tell me about the alien relations you've been having? And I was like, oh, yeah, you want to talk about how I bang aliens at the weekend? And the boss was like... I didn't realise that their boss was there. So there we go. That's that story. But yeah, I wonder how that person's doing. I haven't seen them in quite some time. All right, shall we move on to Clip of the Week? Clip of the Week comes by way of New Year's Day at the Reed family. So... let's just get to it. I'm going to actually take my air freshener out because now I'm choking on the fumes of cotton linen or whatever this is called. All right, please enjoy clip of... Yes, that really did happen. I think they were cool with it. I hope. Right, please enjoy clip of the week. We're doing the Christmas pudding on New Year's Day.
Before we do it, should we just turn the flashing lights on?
Right, turn the main light off.
And you get the last sort of remnants of...
Sounds horrid.
I'll go there then.
Oh. Whoa.
That's a good one. Oh. Good, isn't it?
Lily, be careful.
That's the best I've ever done.
How did it?
Right, who wants Christmas pudding then?
I'll have a little bit, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you got any Christmas pudding?
No, I don't really like Christmas pudding.
Okay.
So.
Plenty worked.
I've just opted for custard, but this custard looks absolutely horrific. Dad, that custard ain't supposed to be that watery. Oh man, it's so gross. And it's lumpy. It 100% is. The camera? All right, Vernon Dudley, jeez. Or Dursley. What? No. This is bad. It's not that bad despite the texture.
Okay.
I need the verdict, everybody. I need the verdict on that custard. Is that custard good or is it gross? Come on. That is 100% gross custard. Is it? Now, can you understand where I get my cooking skills from? Like, please, we've had many stories. I think... thank you. Terrible custard. I've been given no basis to how to survive based on how, like, my dad used to make pizza and baked beans. Like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know what. Yes, that was custard water with lumps. Thank you. I'm glad you agree, because I was like, yes, it was way too runny. Isn't it just? Thank you. I feel validated. It did look a little on the watery side. It did taste on the watery side, and I didn't finish it. The irony of it is that my dad actually really loves watching MasterChef. He loves MasterChef. He loves Greg Wallace. But that's it. No, absolutely no garlic required. So that was the Christmas pudding. Why would you light a brown rock on fire? That's the Christmas. I don't like Christmas pudding, but you're supposed to pour brandy on it, and then you light it, and it goes up, and you see the fairy, and that's what happened. It was a good fairy, but you ate it, so now he won't learn. I had to. I didn't finish it, and he wasn't happy. Didn't know cooking skills were hereditary. Well, there you go. The cooking is in my genes, unfortunately. I think it came out of a packet, though, this custard. I don't think he made it from scratch. I think it's just packet custard, which is why is it so watery? Because I feel like my dad suffers from the same problem that I now realise that I suffer from, which is like you're cooking something and you just can't be asked anymore. So you just take it out and eat it. Like, I used to tell my dad off all the time for doing that. I was like, just let it cook. But then I'm in my kitchen, I'm like, oh, sod it. Let's just eat it. Can't be asked to wait around anymore. So clearly I have learnt it. Yes, cooking is not one of them. Whoa. I think Gordon Ramsay would have had to say something about it. Maybe we send it. We send it to him and find out. So yeah, that was clip of the week. That was not as I said, not much has happened. Thankfully, there was no washing detergent in that meal. I only eat washing detergent in my meals once every quarter or so. So it doesn't happen on the regular. You know, just keeps my insides clean, I guess. No, the custard was warm. The custard was warm, thankfully, which is why it was okay. But once I'd had enough. So I'm glad we're in agreement that was bad custard. Well, look, it is good evening, Guy Fruski. I hope you are well. Cool. So what do we got on the next on the show? So Last of Us, as we said, is coming up. Well, let's check it on the poll. Let's see. God, this is one of the most even polls I've ever seen in a long time. So I'm asking people if they are excited to watch The Last of Us. Full hype is at 31% now. Looking forward to it is at 27%. Well, wait and see is at 26%. And not interested is at 16%. Oh my God. Daniel Shirley. You're right. Ambrosia straight out of the carton. That is where it's at. Do you know what I haven't had in forever? Rice pudding. Me and my brother used to share a can of rice pudding all the time. And we didn't put anything with it. We just ate rice pudding. Oh, that was so good. I think we used to watch Doctor Who and eat rice pudding. What a time that was. And you know what I really liked about rice pudding? I'm more of a rice pudding person than a custard. Change the poll, everybody. Rice pudding versus custard. Because I was the older sister, I would be the one dishing out the rice pudding, obviously, as my big sister duties. Now, I don't know if anyone else likes this, but I knew I liked it. So I would open the rice pudding tin, and I like when it's all wet at the top before you even get to the rice pudding. It's all like the milky bit. So I would pour that in my bowl first, and then scrape out the rest of it, and then I'd give my brother all like the gross bits at the bottom and be like, there you go, enjoy. But then I had all the creamy bit. Oh God. I love rice pudding. You can't really put rice pudding with anything other than jam, but I don't feel like jam is necessary, whereas custard does go with everything. No, I had tinned rice pudding with my brother last week. Exactly. It's a brotherly situation. Everyone loves to share a rice pudding with their brother, don't they? I like rice pudding and custard. Don't just settle for one. No, I didn't do that. I meant with a spoon, but I guess I must have done that by accident. Yeah, custard took me a long time to come around to. Yeah, I was like, sometimes I'm still a bit hit and miss on custards. That's why I think I was like, what a Muller corner yogurts. I used to have them all the time at my grandpa's house. He would be like, one of his dessert choices was yogurt. And he'd be like, would you like, and I used to always go for the Muller corner yogurt. Get that strawberry. Now, here's another question for you. You've got a Muller yogurt and you've got the corner that has the natural yogurt and you've got the little tiny corner that has the juice or whatever you call it, like the strawberries. Do you tip it all in and mix it all up? Or do you get a spoon and just go between them? I would always get a spoon and go between them because I didn't want to commit fully. Like sometimes I wanted a little bit of the natural yogurt, sometimes I wanted a little bit of the strawberry yogurt bit, and sometimes I wanted to mix them both. No. Mix it all up. Yuck, but then you can't go back. You've got to mix them up. Got to tip and mix. What? Am I the only person that eats them? Like, I don't know how you would say, I don't know how, eats them separately, but together on the spoon. No, tip and mix. I like the phrase tip and mix. I only like the fruit flavour ones. This is probably, I don't know if this has gone over the heads of people that don't know what a Muller corner is, but it was great. And now someone else has said something else. Frubes, my grandparents used to have frubes as well. Frubes weren't even the dessert. Frubes were like the after dinner post appetizer. It'd be like, you'd eat dinner, you'd have your baby bell, then you'd eat your... Do you want a little bit of bread and butter, Lucy? Yes, I would. Do you want the little crust, Lucy? Yes, I always used to have the crust. Then I'd have my baby bell, I'd have my bread and butter, you'd have a frube, then you would go and eat a yum-yum, a donut, and then my grandpa would be like, do you want dessert? And we were like, yes! We were living the high life there. Fruit corner equals separate, crunch corner equals tip and mix. Okay, yeah, I feel like crunch corner is... I think this is a good point. Fruit corner, separate, crunch corner, tip and mix. I approve of that. Exactly. Wait, what's happening here? It's no surprise coming from someone who puts their trousers on before their socks. I bet you butter your bread before toasting too. Hang on! You've got to put your trousers on before you put your socks on. Surely. Did we have this conversation in real life, Joel? Is this what happened? I feel like it's weird. I feel like my legs feel unnatural when I do it the other way around. Well, I've had to wear my socks quite a lot now, so my socks just become part of my feet now that it's cold. But otherwise, oh right, we did have this conversation. No, I don't even count socks as underwear. I think socks are just like a nice pair of clothing, like a t-shirt. Like, surely only psychopaths put socks on before trousers. Socks first. No, why? No. Also, socks are for when you want to leave the house. So... why are you putting your socks on if you're not going out yet? Like, that's what... I'm all about that free the foot movement, if that even is a movement. The people have... the socks go on last. Let them be free. Socks go on last. They're not underwear. Don't be unaware. Whoa. So when you've showered, do you put your socks on first? No. I get dressed in the morning and I pick my clothes out. And I put my clothes on the way like a normal person does. I put my jeans on, then I'm getting ready. And it's like, oh, look, it's time to leave. What pair of socks? And I'm going to put my socks on and then put my shoes on. I'm not putting my socks on and then my jeans on over the top. I did that once and I felt wrong all day. And that's not a lie. I did feel wrong all day. Oh my God, have you ever done that though? I have actually got into the shower with my socks on by accident. And that's really annoying that. Socks are optional. They used to be for me. I used to have a real sock problem. Why wouldn't you put your socks on before your trousers? Easier to move legs. What? Oh, you mean like you want to slide into your jeans. You want a non-friction jean experience when you're putting... Do you know what I hate? When you're putting your jeans on and you've got ripped jeans on and you're putting them on and you go, whoa, and your foot goes through the hole. And you're like, oh no, why have I done that? So you've got to really concentrate when you've got ripped jeans. You don't want to make that any worse. Accident. I can't remember what I said. No, I did do accident. I can never pull my socks if I put my pants on first. Why does one need socks while in shorts? What's going on? I don't even know what we're talking about. This is not even on the show notes. This is just general chit chat now. General chit chat. Great conversation, co-workers, but we have to talk about things. I was going to talk about the Last of Us TV show, but frankly, I've got nothing to say, so I'm just going to end it there. I hope I can watch it. I think I have to buy Now TV to be able to watch it, which is the conclusion, which is £10 a month, and I'm like, how many episodes are there of The Last of Us? Yeah, I need to put a sock in it. Very good. I like that a lot. So yeah, I'm just gonna think about it and figure out a solution to this. Do we know how many episodes there are of the show? Discovered ankle high socks last year. They're great. I'm all about them trainer socks. I'm not a big fan of more sock than needs to be socked. That's that. Oh, right. American Pants. I see. 9 episodes. So 9 episodes is how many weeks? 9 weeks, I guess. Well done, me. Maths. Oh my God. I'm going to be watching this for 2 months. 2 months and 1 week. Or I don't have Sky Atlantic. I don't even have TV. And I was going to try and watch it at my parents' house, but they only have Virgin Media. And Virgin Media doesn't have Sky Atlantic because Virgin and Sky are definitely enemies. And they would never 10 episodes. That's 2 months and 2 days. No, 2 weeks. 2.5 months. God damn it. Okay, well, we'll see. Right, so let's move on to the main topics of the show. So I want to quickly... Actually, do you know what? It is 1:45. I was going to briefly mention that I started after the Skyrim stream. I haven't really been playing much this week. I don't know. I feel liberated. I feel like a weight has been lifted that I no longer. But I feel directionless. I don't really know what to play. I guess I'm going to play Sekiro soon. Actually, it's because I have something going on next week that I won't be able to play any games. Means that I don't want to start anything this week because if I start something, I'll have to pause it. So what I did do is because I bought the Batman DLC based on people saying it was on sale and I'd be able to get some good trophy gains from it. I did go back and play the Batgirl DLC, A Family Matter, which was set in like a really cool, like abandoned fun fair type thing. And I actually quite liked it, but it was very, very short, which I thought was slightly disappointing because I played the Catwoman one. The Catwoman one was annoying. I played the Harley Quinn one and that was also annoying. But the Batgirl one was actually fairly decent, but just rather short for my liking. And I totally forgot in Batman Arkham Knight, you do those challenge, the fighting, and you tag the other person in. So like Robin's there, and you're like, boom, tag him in, and then you're doing all the moves together. So I like that a lot. So I finished that very quickly, and then I was like, cool, what now? And Luther hasn't been turned on since. Do you know what I have been doing though? I did organise my collection of PlayStation games by creating game lists and folders. So I have a maybe play folder, and I have a what I own folder, and then all the other junk that I've just downloaded from PS Plus that I'm like not into. So that's what I've been doing on my PlayStation this week. What has Lucy been doing on her PlayStation this week? Organising and playing Batgirl, nothing else to report. So that's about that. Oh, hang on. So how is Lofty? Lofty is okay. He's in the corner, afar. Look, Lofty's just chilling, man. Lofty's now a moody teenager. He's like, leave me alone, Mom. I want to sit in my room and be sad. And I'm like, okay, you do that. Be cool. So that's all I've really done this week. And I might do one last stream this weekend, maybe of Elden Ring. I feel like it's been a while. I did try and play Elden Ring by myself, and I was like, nope. It's not. I just wasn't in the vibe for it. Something just like whacked me halfway across the arena. I was like, yeah. Why is everything corroding? Is Luna's reindeer intact still? I don't know. I've not seen it since it was given to her. Actually, that's what's been happening. Lofty's rebellious face. But the main thing I want to discuss this Elden Ring. Are you playing it, Joel? Have you got it? You need to play Demon Souls first, all right? I shan't hear it. And if you need any help on Demon Souls, I'm happy to return the favor. Do you know what? That drink needed to... The Pepsi drink, I take it back. I think it needed time to ruminate in the air. It's actually getting better now that it's not so fizzy. I think the fizz was taking away from it. Still doesn't hold a candle to the Dr. Pepper, but... It's getting nicer. Right, so what I want to do now is I want to go back. Let's review 2022 together, because normally I make a video about this, which I haven't. Sorry. So we're making the video now. We're going to make the video together. We're going to look at what I thought of 2022, how I got on trophy-wise, what my favourite game of the year was, what my goals were, and then together we're going to set up my goals for 2023. So, come with me now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet, if I could beep box of wood. I love how everyone loves this song, and I just stole it, so I'm sorry. I hope they don't hate me. Hope you don't hate me for it. All right, here we are, everybody. We are on True Trophies, which I very much enjoy the stats of this. We're gonna have a quick look at this first. So normally at the let's just start. Start as we move on. So this is it. This is what I'm going to be looking at now, which are my stats from this past year, 2022. And we're going to be seeing how did I do versus the year before. Not that I've got the video up, but normally I just take a little, look through what's going on. So as you can see here, 953 trophies. Wow. That was a ratio that happened. I started 16 games, played 47 games, and completed 23 games. I feel like this is definitely on the up and up. And so my best month, based on the stats, we can look at another stat, is July. July was when I got 4 platinums. And then here is every single game I played and earned trophies in last month. Let's go through them all. Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Uncharted Legacy FEs, Marvel Spider-Man, Resident Evil 5, Returnal, Fall Guys, Batman Return to Arkham City, Asylum, what? Stray, Celeste, Sonic Frontiers, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, The Last of Us Part 1, Control, Horizon Forbidden West, Sonic Origins, Sackboy, Big Adventure, Little Nightmares 2, Moving Out, A Plague Tale Innocence, Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 3, Doctor Who, The Lonely Assassins, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 3, Persona 5 Royale, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, Lego Avengers, Bug Snacks, I did play Bug Snacks, Horizon Zero Dawn, Journey, Overcooked 2, Overcooked, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Elden Ring, Super Meat Boy, Hitman 2, Batman Arkham Knight, FIFA 15, Death Stranding, Gravity Rush 2, God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Tsushima, No Man's Sky 2000, No Man's Sky, Borderlands, Cyberpunk, WWE 2K17, The Quarry! That was all 47 games that I played, and I completed 26 of them. And apparently my best trophies were Fall Guys, Overcooked, the Overcooked Platinum, Overcooked! And Returnal, and Sackboy, and and Batman Arkham Asylum. So there we go. That's a nice brief overview of all the things that happened last year. Take a drink from that, I will. Cheers. Reading is difficult. Yes, Fall Guys wasn't auto pop. So what I will be doing is, because I can't do the show next week, there will be a video of all my platinums coming up on that one. So let's go to my Envision board. Last year, Legend of Thriller 5, that is me, won 953 trophies across 47 games. And look, I love white. I've got big into whiteboarding, everybody. That's why this is here. At the start of the year, this is what my looked like, So last year I was on level 442 with 37% with this many trophies. I'm bad at reading numbers, by the way. And I had 125 platinums. Let's move over to here. So now I'm level 465, which is an increase of 22. I leveled up 22 times. Someone can maths me better in the chat. That is 22. Is that slow progress? I don't know. I still feel like I haven't got to grips with this new leveling system. Like, I feel like there needs to be a bit more done to help me feel like, is that good? I mean, I feel like the numbers are telling me I did well, but I don't know. I've just lost the sense of progression of what's happening with the levels. 23, thank you. 23, thank you for mathsing me. And now I have 148 platinums, which is 23. What? No, I can't have leveled up 23 times and also got 23 platinums. That seems too bizarre. Can you show your working, Lucy? So if I just show my working here, do you know what? I'm going to do my working. 46, 5, take away. So this is what we can do together. Take away. Do you know, I should have done this. Maybe I can maths. Maybe I can prove the Prime Minister, whose name has escaped me, that it's okay to not maths until the age of 18. Right, 5 take away 2 is 3. 4... Oh my God, you're right. It is 23. Oh my God. So I've leveled up 23, but I've also plus 23 platinums. How exciting. Wow, look at the symmetry. Is that what it really means? Is it true, Mr. Krabs? Is that look at that little platinum. Look at it go. It just looks happy. There we are. We maths together. You can maths if you want to do it. Okay, so as you can see, last year, the games I was playing with these. And then this year, the games I'm playing with these. Good talking this, isn't it? Good talking. And it's 2023. Oh my God, and it's 2023. You're right, Jazzy. Wow, good job. Yes. So that's what happened here. Let's go back to what's going. Oh my God, it's the number 23. You're right. It's that Jim Carrey movie. 20. You know what that was? 20 fucking 3. As that girl said. He was like, oh my God, that number's haunting us. Whoa, that's too mad. Okay, so that was what happened there. Trophies per month. Legend for the summary of stats during the whole month. So trophies won. This is how the graph goes. I seem to have, what was I doing in March? Oh, March was when I was playing Persona 5 Royal, I think. So that's why nothing was really happening because I was just playing one game solidly. But we've got some highs up here of 100 trophies earned in February. July also looking quite high, October and December. But February, bringing in the big stats. I'm not really sure why, what's happening in February. I can't quite remember. And then if we look here, we have my trophy streak, which last year, oh, that's why, because last year I did want to try and get on the board because I remember like thinking I hadn't had a streak like this one here. And I really wanted, one day I do want to overcome this streak. It's not even that difficult. 26 days, 81 trophies. I think I could do it. 2,000, this is when I was unemployed. So I had a lot of time on my hands to do this. The best I could do was this year, but I had to really grind for that. Like I had to really try, and every day I had to start planning what trophy I was going to get. So I would really like to try and do this and like make a video out of it sometime or something to just, because it's not as easy if you're not playing games as much as I am all the time. Like you've got to sometimes sit down, but I have to earn a trophy right now. So maybe that's a goal for some point. Lychee Plus, welcome to the XP zone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Was waiting for that streak to be 23. 23! The spheres are aligning. Who knows what's happening? Oh, I need to make some more. By the way, all the members, thank you. I need to make some more little emojis for you all. Maybe I'll do that at the weekend. So yeah, look, you see, I haven't really done anything good since then, but my streak this year was 17 days, and that was good enough for me. But is it good enough for me this year? We shall see. So maybe that's a goal that I could potentially do. But I'm not sure if that will happen this year. Okay, so that's the basic stats of the year. Now we're going to move over. I think there's nothing else really to discuss. Of course, I will be talking about my platinums. Look how much I put into this, everybody. I'm low-key proud of this. This took me about an hour and a half yesterday to just gather my thoughts and put it together. It's harder too because you just cleaned up a bunch of backlogs. Oh my God, you're right. I have made that harder. Yeah, if you want to hear more in depth about the 23 platinums, stay tuned because I will be releasing that video next Thursday. So last year there was a bunch of games that came out and I identified that I only played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brand new games last year. Do you know how many new games you played last year? Because I was like, damn, I can't believe that's it. But I was doing a lot of backlog. So now I'm going to try and think about what my top 3 games of the year. What am I gonna say? Oh, The Apprentice is starting soon. Well, sorry, I shan't keep you from The Apprentice. Right. I think at number 3, well, we know, this is easy now. Look, we know for a start, it ain't gonna be, so it's like it's like I'm a celebrity. Horizon Forbidden West. It's not you. Oh no, oh my God, I love all my family. Oh, but it's not me, I don't have to do the Bush Tucker trial. God of War. I only played 2 hours of you. I'm sure you're a great game. Oh no, I've got to sort out the. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Sorry, I figured out the spammers. God of War. I'm afraid I only played 2 hours of you, so it's not you. Which leaves then for my top 3 games of the year. It is going to be between Stray, The Last of Us Part 1, Sonic Frontiers, Elden Ring, and Sonic Origins. All games that I enjoyed somewhat. Some not so much. So I think at number 3, let's get a nice big 3 over here. 3. Oh, I hope you like doing Trophy Admin together live. I quite like doing it. Otherwise I'd be doing it by myself. Right, in 3rd place. Oh, do you know what I'm going to draw? Sorry, I have to draw now because I'm in the zone. I'm going to draw a podium. So we're going to have this. And then we're going to copy this. And we're going to make this here. And that's 2nd place comes there, right, doesn't it? And then we're going to come here. And we're going to put 3rd place here. Okay. 3, 1, 2. I hope this is in okay, it is in the right place. So sometimes I don't know where the screen capture's happening. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. 2. 3, 2, 1, go. Have you heard the news? Everyone's talking. Life's good because everything's awesome. Lost my job. It's a new opportunity. More free time for my awesome community. I feel more awesome than an awesome possum. Dip my body in chocolate frosting. 3 years later, I washed out the frosting. Everything's awesome. Blah, blossom. Right. I am going to put number 3 as... I'm going to give it to my boy Sonic, okay? Sonic Origins is coming in here at number 3. Why? Because I like Sonic. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me now? I mean, the other games are still in contention, obviously, but I think I want to put Sonic Origins here because I enjoyed being able to go back and replay these games. I liked the fresh reimagining that they did, even though it wasn't like a fresh reimagining, but they made the game more playable for a 2022 audience. And it was nice having all those little challenges thrown in, so you got to play what felt like fresh new things in that sense. But it was a nice trip down nostalgia lane. I got a platinum at the end of it, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So I will put that at number 3. That's Everything is Awesome, Jamie. At number 2, I'm gonna give it to Stray. I really enjoyed Stray. It was, an interesting new game to play. I liked being a cat. I didn't know that everybody wants to be a cat, but this game proved the aristocrats right. It was a fun short game. I played it live on stream for the speed run, and I just got really into it. This is the thing. I'm not a big fan of reading, but when a narrative in a game is compelling enough, I know because I will spend time to read the stuff, and I like putting together all the stuff, like what's happening in this world, what are all these robot things, why is this cat even doing that, and I really felt like it's weird for a game that had like no actual real words. It brought this story together, and I actually cared about the characters, and the actual design of the world was so cool, like the neon stuff, and I'm big into this game. If you've not played it, most definitely check it out. I was Stray was in my top 5 of 2022 also. It was so cute. Yeah, and just the being a cat was just done so well. Like I was so impressed by the cat mechanics, the mechatics. Hey, that I want more games where I get to be an animal. Please let me have more games where I get to live my fantasy of being an animal, because I won't remember. Even if I get reincarnated, it ain't gonna happen. So that leaves just one thing. What's going to be my game of the year? Well, last was part 1. It's not you. Very much enjoyed playing the game, but I've played it before many a time, and I just don't think it deserves it. It's probably, if I had to put it somewhere, I'd probably give that as an honorable mention. That's going here. It's like, off to the side here. Sonic Frontiers, it's not you. It's not you, I'm afraid. It was a fine game. I liked that they went in a different direction with it, but I think there could have been a bit more. It felt a little half-assed to me. There was stuff happening. It was good intentions were happening there, but it needed a bit more work to really see it through. So you know what that means, everybody. It is, of course, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is going to get my Game of the Year 2022. And why? Because it was the best game that I played. It's the game that I can't wait to go back and play again. It's a world that just encapsulates you in imagination and exploration. You just live your own fantasy and you go out into the world, you just pick a direction and you see what's out there. And I don't want to, everyone's going to be like, but Lucy, you haven't even finished the game. I don't even care. Because I don't want to finish the game yet. I want this game to be here with me until me and Luther part ways. Although I probably will finish it next year. But I just like having a game that I can always jump into whenever I feel like I need to. I like knowing that there's more stuff to explore. I think I would feel really sad if I had played and beaten the game within that first month, like lots of people did, which is a fine choice. I think I would have robbed myself. I would have oversaturated myself. I just like knowing that it's there to be explored. I can go back to it any time that I want, and I'm excited just thinking about it, but I've got to be in the mood. I've got to be in the mood for a Souls game. So yeah, would love to get the platinum in it. Potentially maybe next year I'll do that and go back to it, but I liked it as well because it felt different. Like everyone was talking about it. I think that was the most exciting part about it. It just lit the internet. It lit the world on fire. Every person that didn't even used to play a Souls game was giving it a go because everyone was talking about it. I had a friend at work who was like, oh, I'll give it a try. And they got so into it. I was so surprised. I was like, give it a shot, try it out. And they did. And they came back and they really liked it. And we made a Teams chat. We had a Teams chat about Elden Ring. There was one day when I went to work and 3 separate people Teams me in the morning about Elden Ring. It was such a good time. It was a fun time to be alive. What are people saying? Okay, what are other people's favorite games of the year? Is Elden Ring better than Skyrim? Oh, I don't think I would rank it in my top 10 games. I mean, I feel like I can't rank it in my top 10 games just yet, where Skyrim is my second favorite game of all time. I can't say it's better than Skyrim, but it's just a different type of experience. Like, you're making up the story in Elden Ring, kind of. I mean, obviously there is a story here, but the story comes from you playing the game and you're creating this own narrative based on wherever you go and whatever you do, which is kind of the same in Skyrim, but there is actual quest lines and things that you're following up and you're just making decisions in a different way. I don't know. It's like I like making my own adventure in Elden Ring, and in Skyrim, there's like a big story and there's other stuff happening, which is different. Oh, thank you, Godlike Matt. Awesome, Lucy. Couldn't agree more with your. As this was my personal choice too. Everyone in the chat knows Lucy's real game game of the year was Horizon. This Elden Ring is rigged to propaganda. Oh, boo! Do you know what happens to Elden Ring? I mean, not Elden Ring. You know what happens to you? You know what happens? Horizon. You're gonna come over here. Right. I'm gonna quick drawing here. Okay, let's put this here. And then let's do this. I don't know. Is this a waste of time? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I'm gonna get this, we're gonna get that. You know where you belong? You know what this is? It's a trash can wearing a top hat. Of course it is. But Horizon, get in the bin. Boo, in the bin. In the bin. I'm gonna get so many comments about what's wrong with Horizon? What's the hate with Horizon about? There you go. So that's the final standings of my game of the year for you. But what about next year? What about next year, Lucy? I hear you say, well, we're going to now look at my most anticipated games of 2023. Everyone loves a trash can wearing a top hat, don't you? Foxy Cat won't like this, yeah. Foxy Cat will remember this, most definitely. Okay. So this was just pulled from Google. And so these were the top games that Google has recommended for 2023. We have Forspoken, we have Hogwarts Legacy, we've got Street Fighter 6, we've got Final Fantasy 16, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage, we've got Star Wars, we've got Dead Island, One Piece Odyssey, Skull and Bones, Atomic Heart, Resident Evil 4, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, The Wolf Among Us 2, I'd forgotten about that, Sea of Stars, Hollow Knight Sing Song, Wild Hearts, Mateo Anomalies, and Disney Speedstorm. What in the name of sanity is Disney Speedstorm? Right, what do we got here? Let's put a fire next to our favorite ones. So my first fire award. We've got to have 3 fires here. Three fires. I'm gonna give fire number 1 to Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. You are one of my top 3 most anticipated games of 2023. I loved playing the first one very recently, so I'm very interested to see what Resident Evil 4, the remake, has in store for us. How faithful is it going to be to the original? How different is it? Is it still going to feel the same? Is it still going to be that fun kind of wacky world, but then still that addictive kind of gameplay? What will the merchant sound like? What if the merchant's voice has changed and it is voiced by Danny Dyer? Or maybe one of my secrets is that I am the merchant now. Who knows? So Resident Evil 4 also would love to correct the wrong of the past, which is to get a platinum in Resident Evil 4. Where is Dead Space remake? Oh my god, you're right. Where is Starfield? I don't know. Take it up with Google. Take it up with Google. This is all. Who runs Google these days? Mr. Google? It's your fault. So I'd probably, you know what, Dead Space is a good shout. I might check that out. Dead Space, and have an honourable mention down here. Starfield can also. We'll put these here. Yeah, that is poor. Why did Google not? Maybe because I only typed in PlayStation games, to be honest. Is Starfield a capital? I'm not sure. Dead Space, I'm going to give that a... What reactions have we got here? Do we have like a face? We're going to give it a thumbs up. We're giving it a thumbs up because I would like to play that. Starfield, we're going to have to, unfortunately, give that... This face looks interesting. A thumbs down. Not for any merit of the game, but because I can't play it. I don't have an Xbox. So it's going to be a while until I'm able to play that. And then, of course, yeah. Well, is Spider-Man even confirmed to 100% come out next year? I don't even know. I'm not on the... I'm not keeping track of this. I just do what the internet tells me. Okay, my next flame is going to go to The Wolf Among Us 2. I don't know how many people in the chat have followed the adventures of Big B Wolf, but my God, he has a lovely, lovely hot voice that I enjoy listening to. Very gruff. He's a detective that loves Snow White. That's what I remember about it. And there was the two twins, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They were up to no good. This, do you know what? I wasn't too sure how I was going to feel about this game, but I only played it because it was a Telltale game, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. But I got super into it. I think I may have even liked it more than The Walking Dead. I don't really remember, though, some of the big choices in the game. I don't feel like it was as choice-driven, or it felt as impactful, the choices, as some of the other games. Like, in The Walking Dead, there's always like some kind of big choice that you have to make and you feel bad about it. Those stick in my head. But I think of the characters and the world more when I think about The Wolf Among Us 2. Oh, wasn't the big choice at the end something to do with Snow White? Like, you had to decide whether you should tell her something or not. Maybe I should boot up my my Vita and find out, or do a little bit of research. Maybe they've got to know that a lot of people like me enjoyed the first game but can't quite remember it. So let's maybe they would do something for us to help us with that problem. But of course, you all know that my big flame of the year, my flame of the year is going to Hogwarts Legacy. Boom! It has to be Hogwarts Legacy. I am so hyped for this game, I might as well be on the moon. But that would be a shame because I wouldn't be able to play the game then, wouldn't I? Yeah. I just want to see Hogwarts reimagined in the new visuals. I cannot wait to get in my house, to walk around Hogwarts and just be like, ha, 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 and it would just be so exciting. And then, will I ever remember the way? Like, the castle is the castle. And I've played it in other games, but I don't know. I just hope that I just hope that it's a good job. I hope that I feel like I'm really in the magical world. Will I actually get to learn my spells? You know what? School sims. Now I don't have to go to school. I'm all up for playing them. I'd love to see how well I could do in my potions class and see what's going on and what other mysteries are going to solve and what we're going to do. Flipendo! Please don't let me down, Hogwarts Legacy. I want it to be so good. I want to lose my life to this game, okay? Which is going to be sad because I feel like when I'm playing this game, it's going to be when I'm away in South Africa. That's going to be a shame. But yeah, I want to come home every day and I want to be like, I can't wait to come home and play Hogwarts Legacy. I can't wait to go and cast some spells or find something hidden in the castle, like, open the portraits and go for use the Marauders map, fly on a Thestral. Have I seen someone die yet? I don't know. What if I killed someone? Then I could probably see a Thestral. I just cannot wait. If I could magic myself to the future, I potentially would. It's going to be good. People are saying they're curious about Forspoken. Maybe. I don't feel like these are the ones I'd like to play immediately, if possible. That's what that is. What's the Hogsmeade going to be like? Maybe I should just go mad and just buy loads of Harry Potter stuff and have a solo Harry Potter party here, as a casual fan does. I've just said all of that, but I also just want to clarify that I don't throw Harry Potter parties on the regular or ever. I'm just saying it might be fun. Okay, so those are my most anticipated games of 2023. So that's the end of that segment. Brew potions. Well, that's what I'm doing all the time in my flat. I'm brewing potions as it is. Maybe I could do something fun. Maybe I'll get the sorting hat. I don't know. We love a casual fan. Well, Sophie's probably watching and she's going to make me a quiz and we'll put that to bed. So those are my most anticipated games of 2023. Let's move on to my goals for the year. Methinks does protest too much about having... I definitely don't have a Harry. So here's a picture of me looking at my hands that are distorted. Fun. So this is a clip from the video last year where I was looking at my 2022 goals. And this is what I set out to do for the year. Now let's see. Do I have anything else fun that I can do? I guess I just have to put the reactions again. Right. So goal number 1 was to platinum Returnal. Did I do it? You know it, bro. Woo! Oh, I don't like how that's really tiny. Is there nothing I can do about that? Oh, boo. Maybe I need to make this smaller. Hang on. Okay, we'll just have to do that. Exact. Yes, my old place. That was when you were talking about the DualSense. Yeah, I was just like, let's grab a screenshot of all the things. So I did indeed platinum Returnal. I'm very, very happy that I managed to get that goal and to see it done. It was annoying. It was a pain in the ass, but I did that. Number 2, platinum Demon Souls. I did indeed platinum Demon Souls. Yeah, my plats were on fire. Good stuff. Number 3, race completion to 75%. Did I do that? You bet your goddamn ass I did. Woohoo! Woo! Look at this. Don't we love it? So I did manage to do that. This is isn't it fun ticking off goals? Number 4, reach 100 games with 100% completed. Did I do that? Oh, I got to 112. Woo! Here we go. Boom! Stick a little celebration on that. And then finally, did I give up the DualShock 4 to learn how to love the DualSense controller? Technically, I did give it up, but I don't know if I grew to love it, but I haven't touched a DualShock 4 again. Ever. There is a game that I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about if I was to play Cuphead again. I don't know how I feel about playing Cuphead on the DualSense controller. I feel like, even when I played Super Meat Boy, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about playing a game like Super Meat Boy with that controller. It just feels like it's wrong. So, but I am going to give myself a big fat juicy tick. So I did all 5 of my goals. I feel so accomplished. Ta-da! So I don't know if you guys had any goals in 2022. I don't know how I did. I just felt like, I guess, that I needed to be proactive and do something, I suppose. So those are my goals. I'm very happy. Well done me. Thank you. Well done, Slytherin. Well done, Slytherin. Give a little hat clap. But now the time has come to move on to our 2023 goals. So as I said at the beginning of the show, I have given myself 4 goals, but there's going to be one goal that you guys need to help me with. I want you to come up with a goal that you want me to, try and achieve. So I have a few ground rules. Firstly, the goal can be anything. It could be gaming or life related. Up to you. Like one time it was to touch my toes, which I didn't do. Something that is relatively achievable that I will enjoy. Or something that's for the greater good. No ridiculous platinums that I already don't want to do, which is no Super Meat Boy, no Crash 4, no Wolfenstein rubbish. I'm putting a stop to that, okay? So have a think whilst I go through my other goals. The choice is up to you. Da-da, da-da, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. So where did I put my goals? Where did I put them? Okay, goal number 1. This is a goal that I had in mind for this year, kinda, but I didn't quite get around to doing it. Goal number 1, if I can remember how to do this, which is stick this here. I would like to get 100% in the Witcher 3 DLC. Now, I was kind of going to do it last year, but then I found out that it's a big chunk of time, and it wasn't really going to do anything to help my gains for trophy completion. But now, I would really, really like to see... I love The Witcher 3. Now, I'm going to be doing this on PS4, because I don't want to start a brand new trophy list. And I would really like if I could swap this, The Witcher 3. Let's take a quick look. Look at that. 73 out of 79 trophies. I would love this 93 to be 100. It's just going to take some time because I need to replay Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine literally the whole way through, kinda. Actually, maybe I don't even need to play that one all the way through. Maybe I could start with this. But this one I do need to pretty much play the story. Because why do they do this? They put like story missions that are missable, trophies or whatever. So I 100% want to do that. That's a big goal. It'd be nice to finish that off. Right, goal number 2. Okay, I am going to play Sekiro finally. Now Sekiro, and I'd like to plat it potentially. I put plat in question mark. Actually, you know what? I'm committing. Play Sekiro and plat it, okay? If I want to try and get at least 1 Souls Platinum every year, which I seem to have committed to now off the top of my head, then that's what we need to do. So I've been thinking about Sekiro for a long time, but I've always been afraid of it because I've heard the tales of like, oh, you think you've played a Souls game? Well, if you play Sekiro, throw all that out the window because you're going to have to relearn everything, which always sounded kind of scary to me because I'm very much like, just write plat, okay. Plat Sekiro, you're right. Plat Sekiro. I've always just been a bit afraid because it sounds so hard. I knew a friend who rage quit it twice, as in like deleted their save. They got so angry. But I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to step out of the play. Sorry, Elden Ring. It's probably not happening. I'm looking at some of your goals that you're putting here. If you have a goal, put goal and then write it so I can see it when I go into the chat. Okay, next up on my list, it is... Okay. Here we go. Maybe I should do the same thing. So, oops. Oh, what have I done here? That's a bit odd. So I've always talked about playing Astrobot. I don't know if I can get the platinum or not this year, but a friend of mine, I was talking about Astrobot and how much I really wanted to play it and how much to plat it. And they were saying that obviously because the PSVR 2 is coming out, they're going to be putting their VR away. And I mentioned this to them and they're like, you know what? I could borrow theirs to play Astrobot and finally get the platinum. So I might get my first ever VR platinum this year. I would like to do that and I want it to be Astrobot so badly. So this is quite dependent on my friend, but hopefully we can make it happen. Hopefully we can work that out and that'll be good. But yeah, that would be very exciting. And then, because I don't know if I'm gonna get a VR too, but I just want to play Astrobot so badly. So that's gonna happen, hopefully. And then my final goal before your guys' goal. So last year, I had the goal in mind to reach 75% completion. That was like a year-long odyssey. And I was thinking to myself, what could I do this year that is also quite a large-scale project that will see me through the year? And I had to think, I don't want to do completion again. I'm happy with where I am. And so I've decided this year, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to embark on a new adventure. And that new adventure is going to be to reach 100 ultra rare trophies. I have 8 more to acquire. I'm going to probably do a video about this at some point that'll break down what I want to do for this goal, because I don't want to just be playing any old stuff. I kind of want to still keep pure. I want to play games that I want to play. I don't want to just start, I don't know. I would just, let's take a look. Here I'm on 92 and I'm 8 away. And this is something that I always was like, I wouldn't have made that video about ultra rare trophies if I didn't care about it. But it's something I used to look at a lot when I used to go on PSN profiles. I was like, ooh, and I would like look and try and like mine what games I could get ultra rare trophies in. So I feel like that's going to be a good challenge that I hopefully will enjoy. I'm going to see what I have on my list that maybe I could get. And it's not going to be Platinum, Super Meat Boy, or any of those other games. But yeah, maybe there's something to have there. I'm excited to try and give that a go. And hopefully I can reach 100 ultra rare trophies. Now, one of the things that does happen, which is quite funny, is because it's based on like a percentage, sometimes this number changes. So whilst I need 8 more now, sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. But as soon as I hit that 100 and it's somewhat stable, I'm going to say that is goal complete. So there we go, everybody. Those are my goals for 2023. But there is one more decision to be made, and that decision is yours. So I'm going to pop over to the chat now. I'm going to see what you guys are saying, and then somehow we'll come up, we will come up together with the platinum, or sorry, not platinum, a plan of what my last goal is. So I'm just going to copy this, not that, paste that in. And also if you've seen something that someone else is saying and you think that's good, okay, and I'm going to write chat goal equals, right, what have people got going on? Spammers, please leave me alone. Please, I'm just trying to be a wholesome person over here and put user in timeout, I guess. Oh, thank you, Luke. Right. Let's see. What are people saying? I've got all confuddled now. Oh no, I can't scroll the chat. Why? What's happening? What's happening to me? That's weird. Have I frozen? I'm gonna have to reboot up the chat. Apologies. Where have you gone? We still live on the air over here. Pop out the chat. Okay, something went horribly wrong, which means you won't be able to see your comments on the screen anymore. Apologies for that. Get rid of spammer. New goal. Tell me about it. I wish I could. Right, so let's see. Close the poll and do a new one for us. But I need to pick. Okay, so I'll pick my favorites and then we'll vote. Goal 100% Destiny 2. No. Plat Elden Ring potentially. Goal PS3 backlog. Okay, interesting. What would I even do with my PS3 backlog? Get more than 23 platinums? I don't think that's happening. I've got get 24 platinums. I don't have a VR, but I'm going to borrow a friend's. Gold platinum FIFA 15? That seems mad. Robert Weir saying, gold, get a platinum on each PlayStation. So a PS1 game, a PS2 game, a PS3 game, a PS4 game, and a PS5 game. Ooh, that is an interesting goal. I don't know what I would platinum on each of those. Do like the Grand Slam, like, you know, in tennis, that you try and, like, you know, you win the Australian, you win Wimbledon, you win the French Open, which happens before Wimbledon, and then you win the US Open. Could I win? Could I be a Grand Slam champion? That one sounds quite fun, actually. The only problem is I don't live with my PS3 anymore. Me and my PS3 are separated, so we don't live together. My PS3 now lives with my brother back at home, so I don't know whether I don't know if we can make up and be friends, but goal for 2022, beat Adam McDermott on the speed run for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. That does sound good. Maybe I can do that. Live stream Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores expansion. 100%. Casey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. 100% on PS4. Let's just play The Witcher. Okay, now people are just talking about... It might have been a Hot Fuzz reference. I can't remember. I spout out. Get 100% in Horizon Zero Dawn. What does that require? Would that require me to do all of the Frozen Wilds? I guess so. Don't know if I want to do that. Let's see. Any more for any more? Play Spyro? Potentially. No, I already said, Jazzy, we're not doing Platinum Crash 4. Absolutely not. You can use the Essentials Collection. Buy a new TV. Move on from 20-inch TV. Maybe. Plat Demon Dark Souls 2. Embrace a Nintendo Switch. The Platinum Slam. Ooh, I really like the idea of the Platinum Grand Slam. Oof, I really, really like that. Okay, I'm going to set a poll. Put a few more in, and then I will. I'm going to do a poll to decide. We're going to go back to the big screen. I've gone. Sorry, I've gone to the wrong thing. So I was looking at the chat to get you guys back. My apologies. You were just looking at the stream. Boring. Right, let's go back here. I can't see what's happening. Oh no, and I can't get rid of this. Oh no, hang on. I'm going to have to do this quickly. Sorry, it's all gone a bit wrong, so I had to shut the chat. You're gonna. Okay, we're back. Oh, goal, learn to cook proper meals that don't contain soap. Buy a TV. Right, we're going to close the poll, everybody, and we're going to vote for the final goal in the poll together. So before we close the poll, thank you to all 171 of you for voting on the poll. I am about to close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I asked you if you are hyped about The Last of Us Part 1. This is the most even poll I have seen in a very long time, with 21% of you saying not interested, 24% of you saying looking forward to it, and 25% saying we'll wait and see, and 31% are in full hype mode. Thank you so much for voting, but it is now time for a very important. You are going to decide the future of my year, potentially. She left us. Hello, she left us. No, I had to just do, I had to re-put the chat up. Right. Let's put the poll in. Start a poll. Do you want to start a poll? Goal for 2023. The Plat Grand Slam. Cook. I don't know how I would cook a decent meal, but meal. What else did people say that I thought was interesting? PS Plus says buy a new TV is the best goal. Okay, I'll put the TV goal there. Let's see. Buy a TV that's bigger than 16 inches. And then the final goal, I'm going to have one last scroll through to see what the final goal is. Anything else? Play all 3 Bioshocks. That does sound good. Close the... Oh, that's what I'm doing. PS3 backlog. Excellent challenge. Get 100% Skyrim. I want to see you play Bully. I want to Platinum Dream like Valley, but they have enough updates. I played one Bioshock. I think I might keep it to play every Assassin's Creed game. Don't hate myself that much. Okay, I think these 3 are enough. Get 100% in Legacy Edition. I don't know. Right. I will just put. I don't think I have another one that I want to do. Right. We're gonna press the poll. Right. There you go. This is for what will my final goal of the year be. You get to decide right now. The choice is up to you. And now I'm just going to fill for time. So whilst you guys are voting, I will say to you that that's the end of the show. Thank you very much, everybody. I will be back in 2 weeks' time. There is no show next week because, as I said, secrets. Maybe I am just going to the dentist, the opticians, the hairdressers, and the doctors every evening. Could be that. Or maybe I've been chosen by Richard Branson to sky skim the earth. You don't know. You'll never know. But you may know for next week. Because clip of the week next week. It's probably going to be pretty decent, I think. It's probably going to be pretty good. Topo is not going to happen. Luke saying an ambitious goal. You said a realistic goal. Decent meal season. Hey, if people pick the cooking one, I will. To Rahana. Shout out to Rahana, by the way. Rahana says, why don't I just use Google or read a recipe? If cooking wins, I will sit down and I will open a cookbook and I will follow the recipe. I'll at least try. I will endeavour, because I'll try and cook a good meal alone, I guess. Cooking with Lucy, the new show, without dishwater, hopefully. So no show next week, sadly. I might try and do a stream at the weekend, depending on what my plans are on Saturday, because I have no Saturday plans at the moment, I don't think. Or do I? I don't know. So if that happens, that happens. If not, then I guess I'll catch you in 2 weeks' time. But I will be posting this segment up on the show. Up separately on the channel. So if you want to watch it again, you can. But for people who are interested, they'll be able to watch that separately. And then next week, instead of the show, I will be uploading me going through my 23 platinums of the year, breaking them down and ranking them. So if that sounds exciting, then that's your fill. That's your fill for next Thursday. Right, I'm going to give it a one more timer. So we got a 1 minute time limit. If you have not voted on what you think, cook something without cheese, did someone just say? I like cheese. Just don't open a cookbook over the sink. Just drop the thing. I hope TV doesn't win, because now I'm going to have to buy a TV and I don't really want to. I'll just buy one at the end of the year, but finally I did it. I really like the Platinum Grand Slam idea, so I don't know. Can I do my own rules and overrule the rule? I don't know. 16 inches above average. I don't think it is. Actually got a TV on Black Friday. My previous 19 inches still got 19 platinums. Well, this isn't a TV. This is my monitor. Do you know what? I just don't care. I live a simple life. I'm a simple person. I eat pasta that's been dropped in dishwater. What else do you expect from me? You want me to sit here and look at something on a 4K TV? My eyes haven't seen 4K in years. I don't even know what I'm looking at half the time. It's all a blurry mess. A TV ain't going to help me. Right, the time is ticking down. I can't believe this is going to win. Do your own rules, Lucy. All right, I'm ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 57 of you have voted, and I can now reveal that the poll has ended. Oh, God. With 10% of you saying cook a decent meal, 43% saying do the Plat Grand Slam, and 47 of you are saying buy a bigger TV. Maybe. I guess I'm going to have to put it on the thing, aren't I? Right, let's go back to the screen capture. I'm going to have to capture this. I guess everyone keeps going on at me about buying a TV. I just fine, whatevs. Let's put it in here. I might do the Grand Slam next year. Buy a proper TV. There we go. It's happening. I am going to put over here as a reminder for next year the Plat Grand Slam. Because I really like that idea. I might just do it anyway, because I think that's a really fun idea. Just put it there, potentially. Oh, God. All right, well, there we go, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping me with my goals. Thank you so much for being part of the show. We'll see next year. Oh, God, the timer's going again. We'll see if I can complete them next year. Stay tuned. Come back in a year's time and find out. Have I bought a TV or did I chicken out? We'll find out. That is all I have for you on today's Locking It Down with Lucy. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thank you so much for, sticking about. Happy New Year once again. I'm sorry that I will miss you tomorrow, but I look forward to being back and hanging out with you all in 2 weeks' time. I'm very excited for next week. So you're going to have to deal with previously recorded via satellite, Lucy. Right, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for Luke for your mod duties. Much appreciated. Thank you so much to all the members. Thank you for joining today, any new members, and thank you for still being here. Much love, and I will see you on the flip side later. Do I have anything else to say? No, I don't. Oh, I'm going to do one last thing. One last thing before I go. Before I go, there is one last thing to do. Okay, we're going to find out what the future holds for us. I know, I'm bad with these false finishes. I'm like, John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball, will 2023 be okay? Are we all going to be all right? Let's shake it again and find out. Better not tell you now. What's that supposed to be, Magic 8 Ball? Well, there you go. There is the future from the Magic 8 Ball. I guess we'll find out what happens. What will you be streaming? Maybe Elden Ring, probably. So hopefully that will keep you awake at night, knowing that the future is uncertain. And now I'm scared. Happy 2023! I shall see you all soon. And thanks for being here. All right, goodbye, good night, lots of love. I don't normally say that. I feel weird now. I can't retract any more words. Goodbye, shut up. Let's shut it down. Goodbye.